Hi guys, it's Rose from the Philippines. It's August 15, 2016, and I made a video a while ago, but it's pretty dim, and also yesterday, but my mama asked me to come with her to SM because she's kind of bored here at home. So I went with her in the afternoon, even though it has been raining. The classes of my nephews and nieces are postponed today. It was advised. It was podcast yesterday by Pag-asa. And since I'm doing this the third time, I don't know if I'm going to be more chatty than usual than the last ones. So I'm going to show you the items that I'm making and progress with them. So I picked this up again. This is the shawl that I'm making using the boucle yarn. And I was here. This is my progress keeper. And I made a few rows of it. So that is my progress. And I'm hoping to make this on the side because I'm really missing knitting stuff since I've been crocheting for a while. So I wanted to make a separate knitting stuff. So also when we went yesterday, I went also to book sale as usual. So I bought a book, and this is called Death with Reservations. And the setting for this book is 1909. So I'm guessing this is a very old book, but the copyright is 1998. And this is a mystery book. I was rummaging all of the cheap books there, and there are plenty of romance novels, but I don't want to read a romance novel now. I want some mystery that will boggle my mind so I can guess who the culprit is. So that's the book that I bought yesterday. I didn't rummage the lower side of the shelves for the magazines because there are plenty of them now there. And I'm kind of blocking the aisle, so I don't want to rummage. So I just bought some on the other side of the shelves. So, I was talking a while ago about this. When we were at the hospital, my mama and I, we were taking care of my aunt who has dementia. I made her a slippers that is 1.5. So it's not a pair because the second piece is I made just half of it because I ran out of yarn. So what I decided the other day was to finish the other part of this so I can use it. Since it has been raining, I wanted to keep my feet warm. So I made this. I loosened the first one so it wouldn't fall off easily from my feet. And I connected it again. And then I added some lining for the top of it. Just plain single crochet, half double crochet and slip stitch so it becomes tighter. And this is using the polyester yarn. So Sophie, she saw me wearing this, and I promised her that I will make her one. But I only have a few of the polyester yarn in pink, so I think I'm going to buy another one so I can make her. I also bought from Tabora yellow and white 50-gram balls of red heart yarn, plus the black familia yarn, which I'm investing on because it's going to be a while that I use it. I was going to buy a big ball of white yarn, but I just settled with the 50 grams ball. So also I have a few more whips, few Ami whips. My sister-in-law, she posted Marshmallow Man on Facebook, and my neighbor, she saw it and she asked me to make her a Sailor Moon. So I sketched Sailor Moon here. At first, I found her actual picture in the cartoons, and I thought that it's pretty hard to make that because she has thin limbs. But when I researched the amigurumi type of it, I sketched it and it's pretty okay. I'm hoping I can make it, but not really like that. So, this is what I started with it. It's my progress. I made her head, using flesh color yarn that is Familia, and Familia yarn is thicker. But since I don't have white then, I decided to put the Mayflower yarn, which is thinner, for her blouse. And her skirt is using blue yarn. And for this one, I adopted the I adopted the way that I used to make for the Barbie. Someone texted me. Okay. So this is a roughly type of shirt. And the next thing that I have to make is her feet. And she has red boots. So I'm going to make that. And her hair is like this. She has a cap. I incorporated this type, and there are other ways to make her hair, like that of the ballerina or the other ones which you embroider her hair directly to her head. But I saw this and I'm leaning towards this. So this is the cap of her hair, and then she has some bangs. That's why I bought the yellow yarn, because I'm thinking that this will not be enough for this project. She has some bangs and she has two ponytails with buns and a ruffly or curly type of long hair coming out of the ponytail. So that's Sailor Moon. And since Marius, he saw he saw me making Ate Nicole Harry Potter, she asked me to make him a Ron. So this is going to be Ron. And I'm in the process of making his feet. And as you know, Harry Potter, Hermione, and Ron has the same type of uniform. They also have necktie and some yellow and red lines. So for this one, contemplating about his hair because he has a pumpkin orange hair, a little bit darker than this one. So, so I think I'm going to find the necessary yarn for him. This is the cotton yarn from Rosario. I don't know if I can use this because it has 4 separate strands, and this one is a little bit thicker. So I don't know if I also can use this for his hair. And as you know, Harry Potter, he has eyeglasses. But Ron, from the picture, he only has some blue eyes without the smile. So I don't know how to. I'm thinking just putting a button on his eyes, the blue ones. That's Ron. And I have 2 progress with the bears, the variegated yarn bears. I managed to make the head and the body. So I'm going to make other parts of it. And I also finished the slouchy hat. It is a remake. This is using 110 casts on, unlike the first one. The first one that I made is it has 92 stitches. So it becomes tighter on the head. So the customer couldn't wear it. So Ate Lori, she asked me to make another one, which is like this. And the customer likes it slouchy. So I made it slouchy. And since this is 110 stitches, I can divide it into 5. So the crown part is decreased by 5. So the crown of it is much more rounder than the first one I made, which is like this one. This is 92 stitches and I decreased it by 4. So it has that square effect, squarish effect. And the first one that I made, the diagonal lines are black. But for this, I just incorporated the light gray for all of the design. Even the horizontal and vertical lines. And this is using slip stitch. All of this is slip stitch. And the diagonal lines, I slip stitched it and I made some single crochet through it. So it will have that embossed effect. This is pretty hard to make because you have to go inside it to make the stitches. But it's an adventure of some kind. So I loved how this came out, and Aterina, she also liked it better than the first one. So that's the slouchy hat that I'm going to deliver maybe on Wednesday. So I'm going to show you this other one, this other project I had before. This is the my African flowers bag. It turned out quite big. So I'm in the process of unraveling it, taking off the stitches. I managed to take off the handle or the strap for it. And I'm going to unravel it to make it smaller because it's a pretty heavy bag on its own. And when I put stuff in it, it becomes heavier, so my shoulders get strained. So what I'm going to do is maybe just make half of it up to here, or maybe 3/4 of it. So I'm still in the process of figuring this out. If I can turn it into a smaller bag. So those are my projects, and I'm hoping that this will not be a dim one again, since the setting of my camera is set on night instead of auto. So those are it. I have no progress with the blouse, mama's blouse, but I'm hoping to make it. And I have 2 random facts about me. I used to be a chatter on MIRC before, if you know that. It's an application for chatting. And I was introduced to that group, to Youth Zone, by my neighbor and friend. He used to be a chatter there also because he had a sideline for a NGO group who advises youth about their problems and counseling them and teaching small children, street children to read and to write. So I was introduced by him at Youth Zone. So I used to be a chatter there, and I used to chat with young people and maybe give them some advice of some sort, even though I'm as young as them. So that is one random fact about me. And from 2014, that is my first podcast, July, I was very, very curious about cast of crew. And I wanted to be a part of it or be a member of it to make videos having their name. So I contacted some of the the admin, which is Miss Laura, but I think she replied to me once, and she's processing me, but I didn't become one officially. But that is when I met Miss Margaret and Miss Jan, because they were in the list at the description box. So that was the first time that I encountered their videos or their podcasts. That's 2014. So I really wanted to be a part of Cast of Crew from before. So that's a random fact about me. So I wanted to say hi to Miss Juliet. Hi Miss Juliet, or Miss Pink Butterfly. She's making some pretty nice amigurumis now. And she's pretty good with it. And hi also to Sean. I know you have some videos of people gifting stuff to you, and that is pretty awesome. And I really enjoy watching your videos. And also hi to Miss Jan. Hi Miss Jan. I'm hoping that your house is becoming more okay or lively now. The kind of setup that you wanted. So that's it from me. I guess this is going to be a short video. And since Sophie, Sophie's tablet is fixed, this is where I go to play some stuff. So it has these games here, like Toka Boka Kitchen, that I'm playing. Just simple games. And they also have some annoying orange splatter up game. So I'm also, this is one of them, Toka Boka. I've been playing with this, and they have some pretty interesting games also. Most of them are girls stuff because it is Sophie's tablet. And sometimes I just play with it, and some have these dress up games. So it's really nice to relax with them. You can put makeup on them and you can dress them up. Those are the games that I've been playing here. So that's it for me. I hope you guys have a very good weather that you will enjoy and some family bonding time. That's it for me. Bye for now.